Tonight, a major story is breaking in the world of artificial intelligence. It centers on an accidental leak from the AI company Anthropic, a leak that revealed a new model so powerful its own creators are handling its release with extreme caution, almost like it's a potent dual-use technology. So let's get straight to it. We're going to break down exactly what happened and why this matters right here at the top. Okay, here's the entire story in a nutshell. The AI company Anthropic accidentally let slip the name of its next-generation model, something called Claude Mythos. Now, this isn't just a simple upgrade. It's an entirely new Capybara tier, what the company calls a step change in performance. And here's the kicker. Its cybersecurity skills are so advanced, it creates a huge dilemma, forcing the company into a highly cautious and unusual release strategy. So, how does a top-secret, high-stakes project like this just suddenly come to light? Well, the story doesn't start with a big flashy announcement. It starts with a simple, all-too-human error. On March 26, 2026, some security researchers stumbled upon something big. Turns out, a misconfiguration in Anthropic's systems, a simple mistake, left thousands of their internal files just sitting there, publicly accessible. And buried in all that data was a draft of a blog post announcing Claude Mythos, a model the world was definitely not supposed to know about yet. But the leak revealed so much more than just a new name. It really pulled back the curtain on an entirely new classification of AI power. Say, up until now, Anthropic has offered its customers a pretty clear three-tier system. You've got Haiku for speed, Sonnet for a nice balance of smarts and speed, and then Opus, their most powerful top-of-the-line model. It's a straightforward trade-off between cost, speed, and raw capability. But that leak, it revealed a fourth tier, something nobody knew existed, sitting way above everything else, the Capybara tier. This wasn't just another small step up. This was something fundamentally new. And you can see their thinking right in their own words from that leaked document. They chose the name Mythos to represent a deeper, more interconnected kind of knowledge. That alone tells you they see this model as something qualitatively different from the rest. You know, for years, the way to make a smarter AI was pretty simple. Just build a bigger one, throw more data and more computing power at it. But this Mythos leak confirms that the industry is shifting its focus. It's not just about raw size anymore. It's about fundamentally better, more efficient designs. And you can really see the performance leap right here. The leaked information talked about dramatically higher scores from Mythos when compared to their previous best model. We're not talking about a small improvement here. This is a massive jump in core abilities like reasoning, coding, and most importantly, cybersecurity. And this isn't just us talking. Anthropic itself, in its official statement after the leak, used that very specific phrase, a step change. That's corporate speak for a move beyond gradual improvements and into a whole new level of performance. This brings us to the real heart of the story. Because the very thing that makes Claude Mythos such a massive breakthrough is also what makes it uniquely dangerous. This is the core tension, right here. On one side, Mythos can find and fix software bugs better and faster than any human team alive. But on the other, that exact same power could be used to launch cyber attacks so sophisticated that our current defenses would just be overwhelmed. Their own documents warn that it's far ahead of any other AI model in cyber capabilities. For Anthropic, this is not some theoretical problem they're worrying about down the road. It's already happened. The company has already disclosed that a state-sponsored group used a previous version of Claude to help carry out a real-world cyber attack. The market reaction was instant. As soon as the news broke about a single AI tool with this kind of power, a key cybersecurity stock index dropped 4.5% in one day. That tells you investors understood the potential for disruption immediately. So you have to ask, how does a company respond to a dilemma like this? Well, they're doing it with a really unusual rollout plan that puts safety way ahead of speed to market. So here's the plan. First, early access is going exclusively to cybersecurity defenders. The idea is to give the good guys a head start to build up defenses. Second, the company is being totally open about the fact that this thing is very expensive to run, which naturally limits who can get their hands on it. And third, they're focused on making it more efficient before they even consider a general public release. So why does a leak from an AI lab matter to the rest of us? Well, there are three really important implications here that we should all understand. First, this whole incident proves that AI progress isn't always a slow, steady climb. We can and should expect sudden, massive leaps in what these things can do. Second, cost is going to be a huge factor. The most powerful AI is likely going to carry a premium price tag, which could create a whole new kind of digital divide. And third, the way new technology gets released is changing. For the most powerful tools, access might not just depend on what you can pay, but on who you are and what you intend to do with it. And all of this leaves us with a final, crucial thought. For years, we've all been fascinated by the question of what AI can do, but the story of Claude Mythos suggests that the most important question for our future is shifting to who gets to control these powerful tools, who gets to use them first, and most importantly, why.